Dr. Michael Morbius. 10 seconds to showtime, Dr. Michael Morbius.
Okay, I'll be right out. I'm just so happy to be hosting and being nominated.
Oh, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're actually not hosting the Rudies this year. We got a new host today. His name is Chauncey. And also, the Morbius movie isn't nominated at all.
Who the fuck is Chauncey? What do you mean I'm not nominated?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rudies! The Rudies episode of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus! Yes! This isn't the Rudies just yet, right now. This is the start of the episode.
I'm already exhausted.
Right, we did a lot, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. Tom, this whole year has been behind the scenes. You know? This is the best of, this is the pinnacle.
The year just started.
Well, this is the Rudies for 2022. This is the Rudies for 2022.
I love fucking with you.
You do a little bit, yes. But we got this is the great episode. I think we always put out each and every year.
Yeah, you say
members
that.
of the nation come out and let their voices be heard. Our voices, obviously, the most important ones.
Yep.
We make our voices be heard. And let's put our voices to the test, and let's have a great episode. All right, this is Rudies. We usually do it. We usually do it at the start of the following year, which is usually because the year's got to end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm looking at the notes. You yell at me if I don't look at notes. You yell at me if I look at the notes. I can't fucking win with you.
You can't.
You prima donna.
No, you're absolutely right. I take a lot of pride in this episode. You know what I mean?
It's the only thing you take pride in.
Listen, my producer status that was grandfathered in from the Wall Street Bangers, the precursor to the RudeBoyz. Like this is where I'm at. You know, this is what I got. Yeah, exactly. Dead and dusted, or are they? I really want to. Yeah, that's the voice, the sound machine.
That was fucking perfect.
That's really good.
That was perfect.
So let's mosey on in. What do we got in our mouth? 2 episodes in a row. Because these are some special episodes.
Yeah.
Every episode is special, Bob.
It's always special when I just get to hang out with you, Chris.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like go to your head.
No, I was going to say something nice about it. We hang out with the nation, but, no one's out there listening to us. So we got a RudeBoyz special, nation. Shot of Jameson and a swig of Miller.
Love seeing Chris's face when he takes a shot.
These are big shots, too. That was tough. I'm not a good shot taker. Man, I'm extra hair on my chest.
Like you need more?
That's toxic masculinity, Tom, and we will not have
Shut up, you fuck.
Wow. Yes. So, RudeBoyz special in our tum-tums. Let us keep on going on the special episode of the Rudies. What do we got next, Tommy? Blitzkrieg news?
Blitzkrieg news, starting off the games as we always do. Never fear, Horizon Zero Dawn remake is on the horizon, and it'll be
You just put that there.
I totally did. Fuck you!
No, it's good. Yeah. So in the same vein of making 2 generation old games remade, for now, let's just make last generation game. Let's just remake it.
Yeah. Why not?
I just started playing Horizon Zero Dawn on my PS5 because I had it digitally on a PS4 and whatever. So
Nice.
It seems cool. You'll get some thoughts, Nation, but whatever. Horizon. It seems like they really want this series to do a good job, and just playing a couple minutes of the first one, they really wanted this thing to do a good job.
Yeah.
I'm not
From what I've played, I I enjoyed it, and now that I've played more open world,
Mm-hmm.
like I can appreciate, like I can go back and appreciate it a little more. So,
like it seems like a very solid game. It's just it's not maybe not the best polish. It's maybe not like the best, it's not like a hardcore capital AAA game, but it's like it's there. It just needs a little more time in the oven.
a little more.
Oomph. Yeah. Probably not come out at a time not near either Breath of the Wild or Elden Ring. So
Probably the worst idea.
Well, I don't think they planned that to happen.
Moving on to comic book news.
Mm-hmm.
No comic news.
There we go.
Moving on to movies.
Movie talk.
Yep. Okay. Fuck you, Dick Johnson. Aaron Taylor Johnson in talks for Bond. James Bond.
I wanted to go even further, like Johnson, Taylor, Johnson, Aaron.
Fuck you!
Yeah,
if I saw that, I just would have read it how I wanted to.
That's fine. This is the cat who played Quicksilver in the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies.
Yes.
And he was a kick-ass.
Yep.
He was titular kick-ass in Kick-Ass?
Yes.
Okay.
He was also in the Godzilla movie.
Yep. He was also
where he banged Elizabeth Olsen.
Cool.
And that year,
the ultimate universe fantasy fulfilled.
And Elizabeth Olsen also got banged by Josh Brolin in the Old Boy remake.
Oh goodness!
Yeah.
He was also in Bullet Train.
Oh, Bullet Train was pretty good.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
Did we talk about Bullet Train last episode?
We did not. No, because we felt like we wanted to see it again to give it a better. Yeah, there was a lot of chaos, but it was an enjoyable movie from what I remember seeing.
It's long though.
Yeah, but it kept going. It kept cooking
like a train does.
Blitzkrieg train, hype train.
No. I thought I broke that last episode.
No, you did not. But that's cool. I mean, it could be James Bond. That's neat.
Yeah.
Should we do a James Bond episode?
How much James Bond do you fucking know?
Really just the Pierce Brosnan ones. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I didn't watch any of the Daniel Craig stuff. Or anything prior to Pierce Brosnan.
I mean, if you're willing to watch some of the movies, we totally can.
Okay. You know me, I gotta do all the research.
Yeah.
Because we definitely do all the research here at the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. We don't! Shut up! Alright. What else we got, Tommy?
Trailer talk!
Trailer talk.
Evil Dead Rise, April 21st. This looks fucking awesome. I cannot wait to terrify you the day before your birthday and we go watch this.
It looks proper spooky.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's the producers who did the Evil Dead remake.
Okay.
That was really fucking good.
Okay.
Evil Dead remake was real good. We gotta watch that one.
Maybe we'll do an Evil Dead episode for Rootober.
Maybe.
As I saw the first one, I was like, okay.
It's
first one was
goofy.
camp. Yeah.
Well, that was the whole fucking point.
Right.
And then we watched Army of Darkness.
No.
No?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you were falling asleep.
That sounds like
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this looks proper spooky, and I'm looking forward to it.
Robert.
Whether or not we catch it in theaters is a whole different story, because that also comes out like around Super Mario Brothers, Renfield.
Wow. Oh, Renfield. We didn't talk about trailer talk.
Okay, so trailer talk, Renfield.
Okay, right. Right.
It's based off of Renfield, who is Dracula's like little gopher.
Okay.
As I call him. It's based off of him, and played by Nicholas Hoult.
Right.
Is playing Renfield.
Yep.
Poland Spring Aquafina is in it.
See, now that joke means nothing to me.
Shut up.
Because the first time you said it, I was like, ooh. And then, here we go. Holding the bottle viciously.
You bring it out.
Okay.
I have to. There's a vampire out.
Oh, yeah. On the green carpet out there for the pre-show. Thanks, Michael. Anyway.
And then Nicolas Cage plays Dracula.
Sure.
pretty fucking bananas. And it's just Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage as Dracula.
Right.
I'm definitely stoked. I'll definitely check this movie out, whether it be in theaters or whatever.
Sweet.
Moving on to TV.
TV talk.
4-part History of the World Part 2 hits Hulu March 6th.
I didn't mean.
God damn it. No, that's fucking Mel Brooks.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean to write part twice in there,
know.
But
it's all good.
Yeah, so I put this on this list because I saw this. It's coming to Hulu.
Yeah.
It's 4-parter. I put it on TV because it's episodic. I mean,
yeah.
It's probably a giant-ass movie, really, when you think about it. But History of the World Part 1 was a Mel Brooks film back in the 80s, I'd imagine.
Yes. Did you ever see it?
70s? I have seen that one. That might be my second favorite Mel Brooks movie after...
No, that's Life of Brian.
After
Men in
Tights, yes.
So I can't believe you don't like fucking Space.
You know what? I just hold Star Wars a little bit higher to be like, it's a little too goofy for me. I don't cotton to it much. Yes, Tom?
It's like watching a porn parody.
Listen, we were looking at the production values of some of those parodies you mentioned. They go pretty hard. Well, I didn't mean.
God damn it!
I didn't mean.
Woo woo. Yep.
God damn it! They really need fucking words on this thing. It's the whistle, right? Okay, yeah. Which is a whistle. Whistles don't make that sound.
Why?
Why make that sound?
Why would you hit the screen then?
Because it looks like he's making a whistle. The face. That's just a belch. Come on.
I figured that would be the screen.
Yeah, but his mouth is open. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
You're right. We gotta write to these people and figure out. We gotta, like, next time they
oh, you mean the thing we stole from the place we used to work at?
Shut up. I guess, we put them out. We put them under.
Yeah.
So it's got a great ensemble cast.
I actually didn't see the trailer. Like, I do gotta.
It's cute. Like, it does a lot. It does a lot of the Mel Brooks stuff where it's
nice.
you got basically just names of a whole bunch of celebrities playing different names in history, and they're all doing kind of skits and joke stuff.
Good.
Yeah, I'm
down.
Am I going to see it? I don't know, but it's exciting that it's happening because it's been oft rumored for so long. Because when you make a movie back in the fucking 20, 30 years ago, part 1, where's the fucking part 2, my guy? I guess that's the point. I guess that's the joke.
Guy, it's Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
He's probably been working on this, he's probably been working on that fucking shit for years. Oi, pricks! Money in the Bank heads to Jolly O England! July 1st, Governor!
Yep.
Gee, are they gonna give Drew?
Well, we were talking about this. Like, so this is, the next big overseas... Well, I mean, let me put it this way. United Kingdom based.
The good overseas.
Yeah, over the good seas.
Not where it's all desert ocean.
Desert ocean. Okay.
Like the Mideast.
Right, yes, I understand. I understand where you're going with this.
I didn't think you did.
Oh, I do.
I don't think you did.
So, but I mean, that's cool, because, I mean, Clash of the Castle was a lot of fun, although it was nominated for a Tootie.
For reasons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it when the show happens, but that's cool. I'm already calling Finn Balor to win. I think that'd be good.
That would be good.
Finn to win. That's me, right there. Finn to win, baby.
And then you got...
Or they just don't give it to a Brit.
And then you give it...
They could also just do that.
And you just have him in Judgment Day, just have that briefcase looming.
Oh.
No,
they're thinking I have all the belts. Have all the belts.
Dude, it's looking more and more like they're going to be having 2 tag titles again, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, no, because Raw and SmackDown, they have their own separate challengers for those respective belts.
Though fucking... I am enjoying that the U.S. title and the IC title are, like, in the bigger picture now.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, you need,
like
a big singles belt.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what's happening July 1st. What?
Huh?
What?
Harold? More wrestling news. Yep. Vince is back, apparently.
Well, not apparently, he is.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he's back, baby. Like, oh, man. We were, like, not even 8 days into the new year, And Vince McMahon was rumored to come back.
Came back January 6th.
Interesting, yeah.
January 6th is a bad time for
just
America.
Like a weird hostile takeover day.
Yeah. That's why he did it.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds better than
back.
the
it did.
soundboard.
He is back. He's now the chairman of the board again.
The fact that...
And he's here to just facilitate sales.
He came back, and the fact that his own daughter bounced.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe she bounced because apparently she's recovering from surgery now. Like, she had to get some sort of surgery.
Right.
2 other board members have bounced because...
Those are the ones that wanted to do the investigation also.
Yeah.
Those ones in particular.
Yeah.
So that's a little shady.
Apparently there's a bit of a blood money
right, so right after Vince
business
coming back,
that might be going.
Right after Vince coming back, talking about how the Saudi government is one of the front runners to purchase WWE outright. And I think that entire night, that was the news. The news was that they sold. It's just a matter of time to make it official.
For the ink to dry.
Right, and then the blood on the contract, brother.
Blood does take a long time to dry.
Well, it depends if it's like on cotton or something. On paper. Paper, yes. Cotton. Like on a shirt or something, it seeps right in. I'm just saying. Get a little club soda in that. Maybe you got a stew going. I don't know.
You've been watching Dahmer too much.
Nominated for Rudy of the Year.
Yeah.
But nothing's been confirmed. And it's just a weird time, man.
It is.
This time
because, like,
year,
Triple H...
Things are going to be weird.
Triple H and Stephanie were doing such good things.
I think so, yeah.
They really were. And I hope we keep seeing those changes going progressively. Just sell to fucking NBC. Peacock already has all your shit.
Universal,
just sell it to them.
Right.
Sell it to them.
I feel like if they were to sell to the Saudi government, no American terrestrial television company would give them any sort of deal.
I hope not.
They wouldn't. No. Because think about this also. Saudi Arabia is the owner of one of the most expensive and star-filled golf clubs, teams, whatever you want to call them, and they get no coverage because of their connections to the Saudi government. Those guys are getting paid, but WWE exists for merchandising, media, synergy, basically. That's what their bread and butter is. And, so if they were to just get nice big payday, and then what?
I was explaining this whole situation to people at work who don't watch wrestling.
Right.
And they're like, this is a story, right? This is like a storyline. I was like, you would think so. Like, it sounds like it could be one. Like, which is the fucking bananas thing.
That's the kind of the world we're in right now.
But, like, it does sound like, wait, dude, you're a wrestling fan. You realize this could be a story. I was like, no, dude, this is not a fucking story.
No. Yeah, there's some stuff they joke around about, and there's some stuff they actually...
Yeah.
Like, it was like when Trump fucking showed up on Raw, and he's like, I'm buying Monday Night Raw. And then it was like, stock prices tanked because it was like, oh, this is real? Like, no, it's not. But they had, shareholders that they answered to.
Yep.
Anyway, Vince is back. He told us he wouldn't be back, but he is. He also said he won't be part of creative, but... Give it next episode, Nation. We'll be back in creative,
let's see what fucking happens.
Oh, boy.
Just like, dude, old man, just die and go away.
Yeah.
It's such a news.
Yep.
2023, going off like a bang, huh?
Yep.
Earl Bowen.
Yes, rest in power.
Rest in power.
To me, Earl Bowen is the voice of Captain LeChuck from Monkey Island. He's also a prolific actor. He acted in the first 3 Terminator movies.
He voiced Colossus in the X-Men Legends.
Yes, he did. He's mostly a voice actor, known for that. A few live action stuff he's done was mostly in the Terminator 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
But yeah, he was the voice of LeChuck. He actually retired after Escape from Monkey Island, but came back for one of an episode in Tales of Monkey Island, and did not reprise his role in return to my game, because he at that point was, he was like, I'm done, I'm out.
Right.
I don't know if it was a health thing, but that's where we're at.
Spot on, 2 for 2.
All right, let's
two
a man died. All right, I don't know why you need to kind of put yourself over right now.
That's what I do. All right.
Earl Bowen.
Also, Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis Presley's daughter, also passed as well.
Yep. Young, 54, right? You said
54.
She was just at the Golden Globes too. So.
Yeah. So, not funny. Like,
okay,
Nicolas Cage. So Nicolas Cage and her were married.
Yes.
After her and Michael
Nicolas
Jackson.
Cage, also big Elvis Presley fan.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
This is where I was gonna go. No. And like he apparently has like a collection of like Elvis Presley stuff, and then he turns around and marries his fucking daughter. Like,
listen,
Elvis was fucking cream of the crop, dude. Elvis was good.
At the top, yeah.
So rest in power.
An act out for the backs of many black men. Very good.
It's also MLK weekend.
Yep. Oh, Bowen, Lisa Marie Presley, rest in power. Check to you. Oh my god.
You don't fucking give me that look.
I don't know if we can ever do these in memoriams again.
Huh?
I don't know if we can do these in memoriams again, because somehow we always find a way to make it about ourselves. And I think that's it for Blitzkrieg News.
That's all we have for Blitzkrieg News, yeah.
All right, Tom, before we get into catch-up, let's throw it down to the green carpet. Dr. Michael Morbius is our pre-show host with the most, and let's see what he's got going on down there.
Okay. What?
It's like, okay.
Well, look, me and Morbius, we have a rocky relationship. I don't give a fuck what he does, as long as it doesn't stop biting me.
All right, yeah. No, he's far away from you. All right,
it's all right. Yeah, he's never coming near me again because I got protection.
Oh boy, is that what he's doing here? Is that what that guy is doing?
Uh huh.
Okay. All right. So,
my man,
Michael Morbius.
It's like Shawn Michaels, Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. I don't remember that. I don't remember that multiverse.
I'm pretty sure Vin Diesel's actually Shawn Michaels and play.
What? Oh. All right.
I meant Diesel Shawn Michaels. God damn it.
All right, Michael Morbius, take it away.
Well, I'm here at the Rudies on the green carpet. I guess I have to interview somebody. Oh, CM Punk. So good to see you.
What's up, beautiful?
So glad you're here. The show is bad with or without you, but thank you for coming.
You look great.
I'm hurt.
Well, you look youthful.
And I'm old and I'm fucking tired. And I work with fucking children.
I didn't ask about any of that.
I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest.
Hey, take it easy. I'm the host here. Relax. Last year you were up for a Rudy. This year you're up for a Tootie. Mr. Phil, why don't you tell me what happened there?
I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired. And I work with fucking children.
I see. Yes, the old copy paste, you one-trick pony prick. If you win, what would your speech sound like?
Wow, this just goes to prove that if you work hard and you believe in yourself, you can make all your dreams come true. I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.
Yeah, the only thing you're the best at is taking a ball and going home. CM, bitch.
If you have a fucking problem with me, take it up with me. Let's fucking go.
Hey, you know what? No. I have a new chew toy. CM, bitch will never be seen again in the wrestling books because, well, it's a little tough. It's a little tough to chew. Alright, who else we got? Who else we have on this green carpet?
Michael.
Maddie! So good to see your friendly face here!
You look terrible.
Well, that's messed up, thanks. You're nominated for your first Rudy. How does that feel for House of the dragon, it seems. Okay, yes. Okay, that makes sense.
Do you know what it's like your first time? You have no idea what you're doing. You have no control.
It's a little weird that, that's weird, but, still also a little messed up that our movie that we worked hard on for several years wasn't nominated.
It's Morbin time.
No, it's not. It's 3 o'clock.
You're a scientist, Michael. Surely you understand that.
Thank you?
Everything I am because of you. I looked up to you my whole life. I will never leave you.
Matt, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That makes me feel wonderful. I've been having such a terrible day. My throat hurts. I sound like shit. Thank you. That what you just said really made me feel good. Do you hear that? Oh. Okay, cool. Have fun dancing. Fuck this bullshit. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go finish with CM, bitch. Fucking RudeBoyz, back to you.
All right, Tom. Let's get in some catch up before the show. The show's about to start. The Rudies is about to start.
Yeah.
So, what you been up to, Tommy?
Oh, I'm going first?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're still typing, so I'll go first.
No, I can do two things at once. Unlike you.
Yeah.
I listened to So shut me. I listened to Wheel of Time, which was a huge epic.
Sure.
Then I was like, you know what? Let's do another huge epic. Fucking
I'm not gonna make these as big as last time.
Yeah, you're also dribbling everywhere. You don't know how to pour. You should probably put
fucking happening, man.
You should probably put a speed pourer on.
I got those rubber mats. I should do those.
Or you should just learn how to pour.
Or you should shut the fuck up and tell me about the Wheel of Time series.
Well, no. I've talked about the Wheel of Time series.
Yeah.
And then I went on to buy a sci-fi fantasy author who's becoming my favorite one of all time.
Mm-hmm. Orson Scott Card. Very problematic, Tom. He's a very problematic man.
The man's name is Brandon Sanderson.
Okay.
And
Branderson?
Brandon Sanderson, you idiot.
Okay. No, I just needed clarification.
I've listened to books from him before.
Okay.
This is called the Stormlight Archives. Knights and just, people fighting for territories and, revenge packs. So fucking good. Like, I was trying to finish this before the end of the year. Didn't happen because each book is like 57 hours.
Okay.
So goddamn good. And, this guy always manages to get, tears from me.
Really?
Certain parts of his books. Highly recommend it, whether you read it in print or you listen to it as I do. Mm-hmm. Because listening to it just makes my day go fast.
Okay, good.
I also listened to the John Moxley book.
Okay, yes, we were talking about this off air.
So fucking good. You learn a lot of stuff, how much he actually hated WWE towards his end. And then it's cool though because he puts in these little cuts jokes Claudio told me.
Okay.
Or he'll be or he'll put he'll songs to put in that he puts into certain playlists, whether it's to work out to or if you want to woo a girl, he talks about his relationship with Renee Paquette.
Mm-hmm.
How he's oh yeah, right at this point, she's blah blah several weeks pregnant at this point. He talks about Brody.
Okay.
And that part, you actually, and he reads it too, which I like. He was actually you actually heard him getting choked up about talking about Brody.
Well, that's good. I mean, that adds the emotional weight.
I mean, it seems like that
story.
It seems like that man was loved no matter where the hell he worked.
No, I believe so too. Yeah, well, I know so too, especially with the outpouring after his untimely passing.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
And then he does like he talks about like movies and stuff. And it's funny because he goes like this. He's just one of the movies he talks about is the Ninja Turtles, the 1991.
Okay.
And he's like, no. He's like, I'm talking about the real Ninja Turtles movie. He's like, fuck Michael Bay and those shitty movies. And I'm like, you know what? And it's like, and I'm sure in text, I'm sure it's great. Mm-hmm. But I feel like him reading it, I definitely feel like he's adding stuff.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So,
he's ad-libbing a little bit,
and I'm
too.
like, you know what? I dig this.
He's not reading his thing.
Right. I know there are a lot of people who don't like audiobooks because they're like, oh, I can't concentrate and drive at the same time.
Right here.
But I feel like with, like, an autobiography type of thing, I feel like you can do it.
Right.
Because you're not super focused on what they're saying. You're more focused, you could just listen. Like, if you're listening to something with, like, an actual story, then, you're focusing.
I got
There have been times where I've been driving to your house, and I could do the drive to your house with my eyes closed.
Right. You probably shouldn't do that.
I have done it.
Wow, you really should not.
But there are times...
This is audio proof. You shouldn't do that.
I've passed your exit where I'm, like, while listening to a book, I'm like... Well, shit, now I'm going to be a few minutes late.
Well, listen, I mean, if you got to keep listening, if you're in a good spot, yeah.
It's not even that. It's just, like, I get so in tuned and, like, I'm just driving. And, like I said, just makes the days of work go so much faster.
Right. Nice.
So, but that's all I've been up to. What have you been up to?
I've been up to...
My guy.
I watched a movie. Watched Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, how was that?
I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
I really did enjoy it.
I'm glad,
I saw the first Top Gun. I wasn't really into it. Yeah, because it was just a little too... It was a little too 80s.
I think if you saw it when you were a little kid...
Yeah, they would resonate better. 100%.
You would have been like, holy fuck, planes!
However, this movie, Top Gun Maverick, they ended up making an 80s movie now.
Okay.
And it really is... It's kind of charming in that sense because it's a lot of like, God damn it, Maverick. You're the best we got, and I don't know whether to fire you or make you the team leader. Like, stuff like that.
I don't know whether to fire you or fuck you.
Basically. And, like, they got the very, Tom Cruise is back. The John Hamm is in it. John Hamm and the John Hamm is in there. And he's kind of like the, if I want to make this like an Animal House sort of thing, he's like the dean.
Okay.
He's like the guy who's like, the stick in the mud, like he's like,
which is weird.
We've got a mission to do, guys.
Because you watch those progressive commercials, and you go,
fucking John Hamm is great, man. Big dick, super sweet guy, plowing all over the world, baby.
Big dick that we know of.
Big dick has his own dick.
Yeah.
He's blessed now.
His dick has a dick.
Exactly. But I really did enjoy it. Jennifer Connelly's in it. She looks phenomenal.
She's what, like 50-something?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
she'd get it.
You don't ask women their age.
Correct. You do not.
Yeah,
that
is how you get punched in the face.
100%. 100%. Really liked it.
I do know Val Kilmer pops in.
Val Kilmer is in that movie. Yes. Miles Teller plays Anthony Edwards' Goose's son in that.
Okay.
And then they have like their own typical, like, you got like the nerdy dork pilot,
sure,
and like the Iceman equivalent, and like, his goons, and like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody has like a very specific type, and it is, if they did it well.
I gotta watch
it. It's really good.
I've heard nothing but good things.
It's really good, yeah.
So
it's really good.
You watch it with the lady?
I did, yes. And we enjoyed it. Yeah.
Did it get your jet fuel going?
I don't need any help with that. Come on now.
Is that what I've been told?
Who's been telling you this?
People.
What kind of people? My enemies? My enemies? All my enemies? Yep.
Because you have so many.
Yes. I also read Dark Ages. Dark Ages was a gift bestowed to me by Tommy from Christmas.
I'm not talking about what I got I hadn't finished yet until I finished the second volume.
Okay, that's fine.
The fucking third and fourth volumes of those two are fucking retarded expensive.
Sure, I believe it.
$85 and $110.
Dude, they're out of print, bro.
What the fuck?
I heard they're making a new Superior Spider-Man omnibus.
I've been hearing that for years.
No, it's presumably coming out this year.
Okay, good.
I might check out the local place and put my name down for that. Because, I mean, it's the only way I can fucking get back into Superior Spider-Man now without buying fucking,
$400.
half the story so whatever.
But how is Dark Ages?
Dark Ages is good. Dark Ages is I think a 5 or 6 part series unto itself.
Tom Taylor, right?
I have no idea.
Writes it, I believe.
Sure.
So.
Okay. Somebody writes it. I don't know. Man,
do you not read?
I don't know. I read the words. I don't know
who
said
you
those
should
words.
Also be able to give these people credit.
I should, and I don't.
You're a fucking fool, and you're part of the problem
Tom,
of
can
the
you do some
industry.
research for me, please, while I talk about Dark Ages? Or
Tom
no?
Taylor wrote it. I can tell you
cool.
right now.
Cool, thanks. I like the art. Again, I gravitate more towards the art than the writing.
Doesn't
I
matter.
thought the writing was good. All right, fuck off. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. It's a mini series, so obviously begins and ends, and maybe they do something with it afterwards. I don't know if it's its own universe. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's Marvel. They could just be like, "This is the Dark Ages universe now." Cool.
I think that's what it. I think that's what
it
was.
So too,
I think it was another alternate
So
universe.
what kind of happens is I'll set it up without trying to give away a lot of the plot. The Earth is affected by a constant electromagnetic pulse, which causes the world to go into darkness. So you have a lot of, like a guy like Iron Man. How's he going to get around doing his thing? How's Spider-Man going to get around with not being able to use web shooters or any sort of technology? You know what I mean?
He's smart.
He is smart. Yes, don't get me wrong. They have their ways of doing it.
They've never said he has to recharge his web shooters.
What I like
it's not like he has to plug them in.
Yeah, but
overnight.
all sort of mechanics and technology is kaput. That's just what happens. It's a magical EMP. What do you want me to tell you?
What did
All
Magneto
sort of
do?
technology.
What did Magneto
I'm not saying
do?
anything. What I like about stories like this,
fucking Magneto.
It's the part of like Age of Apocalypse, where Age of Apocalypse, yes, was an X-Man book, at its core, but like that was a Marvel Universe story as well, because you had to find out like obviously what the fuck happened to all these other people that weren't just mutants. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because you had Gwen Stacy,
like
Ben Grimm,
yeah, exactly,
and Sue Storm,
right?
And I want to say Murdoch.
So, like in this, because obviously monsters are a real thing in the Marvel Universe. Now that the world is defenseless with this lack of electricity, monsters exist. Monsters are out there in the force. So you basically have, I'll just put this group together. You have Blade, Elsa Bloodstone, X-23, and what's that other one I asked you about? She's the one with the single claws.
Honey Badger.
Yeah, you got the 4 of them basically being like a monster kill squad.
Nice.
And I think Ghost Rider too. Maybe don't quote me on that.
Which Ghost Rider?
Exactly. Maybe don't quote me. I don't remember. Oh no, Ghost Rider shows up in something else, and that's really fun. This is just a really fun story because again, it's almost like it's like another take on Age of Apocalypse. Apocalypse tries to do a power play, big shock, and but it's cool to see who ends up on the sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because maybe it's like, well, I'm a good guy, but I agree with this stance, or I'm a bad guy, but I agree with that stance. So
I had you read Meet Next, did I?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Maybe that'll be trending next.
Might be.
All right. But I enjoy it. It's a quick read. I read it in an hour or two.
Yeah, no,
they were like an hour and a half.
They were pretty thin books. I got.
Yep.
I got so, but yeah, no, those are. That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah. I didn't put this on the list. I read.
Nope, can't talk about it.
Fuck off. Fantastic Four life story. I liked it. I like that premise of these characters age appropriately.
Right.
So you get them from the 60s up to the 2010s, I think.
So
or 2020s.
So fucking Mr. Fantastic silly putty just swinging in the
wind.
wind.
Well, he's, he can reformat his face. He looks ageless. He looks timeless because he's able to.
Yeah, well, he better not fucking hurt Sue. Sue is a precious little flower.
Precious little peach.
Damn right. I just got the Alex Ross version of her in Snap.
I don't like the. I don't know if this is. I don't know how true to form this is with Fantastic Four books or writing in general. Like, I feel like the characterizations of the characters are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like, they all sound... Their voice sounds appropriate. But when they do, like... So, like, each book, year, decade, however you want to put it, each chapter is narrated by a different member. So, like, is that how Johnny would narrate a story? Is that how Ben would narrate a story? Like, I don't know.
Was Johnny's, like, kind of more carefree?
Not really,
No?
but again, he's aged now. He's not like a timeless kid as he is in the 616. Like, he's probably in his 40s, maybe his early 50s at the time he's narrating.
See, now, did it also have, like, stories with Franklin and Valeria?
They're in it,
but they didn't.
They
tell,
don't really. They're not.
That's
they're
that's
not.
what I was asking.
Yeah, it's really the 4 members and maybe Doom. Big spoiler: Doom's in this also.
No,
I know. It might be him.
What about Mole Man?
I think he is.
Every time I think of Mole Man, I just think of The Simpsons.
Hans Mole Man.
Yeah,
Hans Mole Man. A man gets hit by a football.
Oh.
Give that man the $10,000.
Whatever.
Anyway, I enjoyed it because I like the life story.
Nice. Yeah, you do. You do.
Did I read another Fantastic Four book, or was that the? I think that was the Alex Ross book I read, and I talked about it early. Yeah, that's all I've been up to.
Nice.
We both watched X.
Yes.
This is what T.I. West put this out. He's the director, I believe, doing the trilogy X, Pearl, and Maxine.
If Maxine ever comes out.
Well, I think Maxine's coming out this year, 2023.
Yeah.
But it was a horror movie. I think this year, Tom, you can attest. I only know this outside looking in. Has been really good for horror movies. You've got movies like Barbarian.
Barbarian was really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
This movie X, people really loved. I didn't really get the hype.
So I watched it again.
You watched it again.
I did dig it when we watched it.
Right. I liked how it was. It definitely looked like it was made in the 70s,
yes.
like a Texas Chainsaw atmosphere to it. It wears its homages on its sleeve.
Yeah, but like after watching it again, I was like,
right.
I was like, it was good.
Right.
It was good for what it was.
Right.
So,
yeah,
I'm cool.
Yeah.
If I don't see it again, I don't ever I don't need to see it again. Like. I saw Brittany Snow get plowed several times.
You watched that snow get plowed?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, okay. Alright. Nice. Well done.
Well done, thank you.
It was good. I mean, I think, Jenna Ortega and Brittany Snow were the only ones that I really knew.
That you really knew in that? Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah. I didn't know
the girl who played Maxine.
Or, yeah.
And
even at that point, Jenna Ortega was still fairly new.
Yeah. Well, she did her job interview for Wednesday on video with Tim Burton after that, covered in blood.
Oh, really? Well, that's pretty good. That's a flex.
Yeah.
Got her the job, so.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm sure her acting skills got her the job, but it didn't hurt that she was
fucking fantastic.
Right. Big fan of that.
Brr.
I think that's all I've been up to, Tony.
That's all I've been up to.
So let's take these other Rude Boy specials, and we'll send it down to our new host, Chauncey. And we're going to kick off the 2022 edition of the Rudies, the bests of the year. Tommy?
Okay.
Clinking this up?
Yeah.
Just clink it up, baby.
Thinking.
Let's take it to the Rudies.
This is Chauncey coming to you from the Rudies 2022. First up, we have our Game of the Year nominations. We have Sorry, the RudeBoyz special is caught in my throat. Marvel Snap. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Revenge. Infernax. And the winner is... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge! Accepted the award for this are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles couldn't be here today. Sorry. We're the RudeBoyz. We'll accept the award for Best Video Game of the Year. First, Rudy goes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Great little beat 'em up. Tom and I, we played through this game the day it came out on Xbox Game Pass. An incredible thing we love. This game is, I don't want to say fantastic. It is, but it is just so good.
Endearing.
So well done. Yeah, it's charming. It's got so many, it plays so well. It's so tight. It's just, it's our best game of the year.
Absolutely.
And you know, out of all the games we played, which would be these three games together that we played.
Yes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out ahead of the other two, in our humble opinions. But Tommy, the two nominees, Marvel Snap. Talk a little bit about Marvel Snap. That was something it didn't hit for me. That's what I think hurt.
I love this game.
Right.
It is now. I do a lot of mobile gaming, as we've known.
Yes.
And it's just so much fun to be playing this. The art is beautiful on all the different variants, and the games, they just go quick.
Right.
And it's just like, yo, if I was playing Contest of Champions for a long time, and when I would lose, I would actually get pissed. But now, like, when I lose in this, I just laugh because it's just so ridiculous, like, how I lose sometimes.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm just so cocky, I'm like, yeah, I'm winning this.
Right.
And, nope.
That's kind of, yeah, so that was where I hit the wall, because I don't strategize very well, in general.
Piggy Wiggies.
It's that fucking, the buffet we had before the award show. Holy moly. I don't strategize well, so I got to a point where I just kind of hit a wall, and I was like, you know what? I don't strategize. No. And really? Yeah. And
monkey's uncle.
I know, right? But so I deleted it because I was like, you know what? I hit the wall. I got my enjoyment out of it, and right now I didn't feel like I was getting enjoyment out of it, which is no fault on the game itself. It's all on me. It just wasn't a game for me.
Sure.
That's really what it comes down to. Love the art style. Love everything they were doing.
Yeah.
I couldn't wrap my head around it, and that's on me. So, the other nominee we had here was Infernax. This was the game you played a little bit. It came out, I believe, in February.
A little bit. I played it a lot.
No, I know you did. You kind of played it ahead of me. It was on Game Pass, so I streamed it. It was one of the first games we streamed this year.
Right.
And I had a blast. That all those archives is up on our YouTube page.
YouTube?
We do, yep.
Shit.
It's youtube.com/@RudeBoyz469. So check that out. Check out those archives. But this is it's a throwback Castlevania like Castlevania 2 almost.
Yes.
Where you are a crusader going through a village and fighting monsters, but the platforming is tricky, the combat is difficult, all intentional, and it has so many different, like not moral choices, but like it's got a system of choices where like you could go, save somebody or slay or whatever, and these things kind of branch off into different stories, different endings. You can unlock different characters. There's a lot to this game. There's codes. Yeah. There's a lot to this game, and I had a good time playing it.
I did too.
Yeah.
I did too, but it was just, TMT Shredder's Revenge was just so...
100%, man.
It was there.
And I mean, not to discount any of the other games that came out this year. Me, personally, I played a lot of games that came out. Pokemon Legends Arceus, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, God of War Ragnarok, Bayonetta 3, Little Gator Game. Love that fucking game. Love that Little Gator, baby. It was just a good year for video games.
Yeah.
Yes, it usually always is. But this one was good, and I felt like I was trying to keep up with the games this year. And Shredder's Revenge, baby, takes the Rudy for best game in 2022.
Alright, boys. Excellent. So glad to hear that you had a great game. Gaming year. Sorry. These RudeBoyz specials you guys have loaded me up with are terrible, wonderful things. Moving on to our movies, Rudies, now is Prey, Uncharted, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Violent Night. And the winner is... Prey! Accepting the award for Prey is Dakota Beavers.
Is this another voice we're doing or no?
No, it's an actor in the movie, Dakota Beavers.
Okay. Alright, guys, yeah. Dakota Beavers couldn't be here to accept the award. So to accept the award, we're going to be accepting it. We're the RudeBoyz. I'm Sherm. And, Prey. What? This movie had no right being as good as it was.
No, it definitely did not.
And again, Nation, this doesn't discount any of the other movies that came out in 2022. These are just the ones that both of us saw that came out this year.
That weren't MCU.
That weren't MCU. Yo, believe me, yes, that's going to be a whole nother topic on its own. But Prey was amazing.
It really was.
It definitely, probably my second favorite Predator movie. And I have a soft spot for 2. I think 2 is just kind of goofball fun because of just how the lore is. Just like now, it's post-apocalyptic 2012 or whatever it is.
I mean, one is
classic.
be my favorite.
100%. One is classic. This one is really up there.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, you can't make a movie where the Predators win, can you?
No.
What a shitty fucking... Like, you're the Predator in a movie. You're gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's just what happens. What are you gonna do? But I thought this was great. This was really well done. It was short. It was fucking... it was paced beautifully.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of fun. The young actress who played...
Mia Mid-Thunder.
Thank you, Tom.
Or Amy Mid-Thunder. Something Mid-Thunder.
She was great.
Yeah.
Everyone was great in this movie.
My pick for Danny Moonstar in the MCU.
Sure, yeah. Well, she was in in Legion. This actress.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
She really does look like Aubrey Plaza, though.
Yeah. What are the other movies?
I mean, some of our other nominees were, Uncharted.
Right.
I feel like this might have slightly broken that video game.
Oh no, I think the video game curse was broken a little bit with Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
The first Sonic movie.
Yeah, this movie was definitely a lot better than I went into thinking it was going to be.
It was a movie like Uncharted is not going to get far.
No.
As long as you accept that, you're fine. You're going to have a fun time watching this movie.
It really is funny, though, because, when they were first talking about Uncharted being made into a movie, Nathan Fillion...
We've been talking about this on RudeBoyz.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion was being looked at to being played as, Nathan Drake.
Right.
And Bruce Campbell was going to be Sully.
Yep.
But now it's just like Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg was going to play Nathan Drake
at one point. Yeah.
Now the casting has lapsed so long. But I thought Tom Holland did a great job.
Mm-hmm. Very good movie.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Another video game movie that was nominated, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yeah.
We saw this. We did a Goes to the Movies on this. We didn't do a Goes to the Movies on the first one. I think we did a Goes to the Movie on the second one.
James Marsden, Cyclops, does great.
Jim Carrey, the Riddler, also does a great job.
Yeah. Idris Elba, Heimdall,
right?
is fantastic.
He's up in the mix. Ben Schwartz, Jean Raphael is also great.
Jean Raphael.
Fuck you! Come on, give me that.
Jean Raphael.
It's Jean.
Jackass.
Jean.
G!
There you go. I remember that one clip. That was I remember this. That was the post we made for that. Was when Sonic and James Marsden Cyclops was on the boat on the lake, and we're like, "Oh, this is where he died in X3."
Nice.
Yeah.
This movie was a lot of fun. It was fun, you know.
Very fun.
And who voiced Tails? Was it Tara Strong? No,
the voice actress.
It was the voice actress
in the video games. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Which was also good. Don't get me wrong.
Another fun movie we watched on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve? Yeah, Christmas Eve. Yeah. Was Violent Night.
Yep.
David Harbour playing a
Red Guardian. Yep.
Playing a kick-ass Santa.
Yep.
Beating up and killing John Leguizamo, the Violators.
Okay, both.
John Leguizamo, the Violator. That doesn't sound right. Clown sounded better.
Yeah, well, he was both.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I mean, the character is both. I don't know. Did he voice Violator in this one movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Luigi.
Luigi!
Also, Bruno. Right? And,
we don't talk about Bruno.
I'm sorry, we don't talk about Bruno.
We can just go on about his.
Any other 2022 movies you want to talk about? Not Marvel? Barbarian, you liked. Barbarian,
yeah, but that's not on our nominations.
But we can just still talk about some of the other honorable mentions.
I don't think we can.
I talked about the video games. You blanked all that out, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit. I was looking at my next Marvel snap deck to make.
Oh, God, thanks. I'm so glad I have your undivided attention. I want to talk about Weird real quick. The Weird Al
Tell the girlfriend
movie.
I say hi. As you text her.
No, I'm looking up. I actually...
Yeah, I know. You keep wanting me to watch Weird, and we're going to have to make a day of that, of where I can take a gum and we can watch it.
Agreed. You would enjoy it very muchly.
Will it have me swimming on the floor?
I don't think so.
Which
I think you'll enjoy it a lot. What?
Still don't have the new area rug.
Yeah, I haven't done shit, my guy. Thanks.
Alright, do you need help?
No. Can you keep the fiction alive? We're not in the recording studio. We're at the Shmushmushma Gala room for the Rudies, the 2022 Rudies. Anyway, Prey, thank you so much.
Christ.
Winner of the 2022 Rudy of the Year.
I'm trying to make us look better. Alright! Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so glad you boys can get along. This might be the last recording that you hear of the RudeBoyz. Going on to new TV of 2022. We have House of the Dragon, Dahmer, Tales of the Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And the winner is House of the Dragon! Chauncey, you hit that really well. This was tight. This was a tight...
Who's accepting the award?
Oh. All the Targaryens are dead, right?
I mean, they can't be.
I mean...
It's the titular House of the Dragon.
Oh,
God, this is going off the rails.
No, that was the hype train.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
And accepting the awards is... Matthew Smith!
I'll put that sexy music in here, too.
Okay, cool.
And I'll be like... Alright, so Matt Smith...
sexy music.
Matt Smith is dancing all over the gala room right now for the Rudies. So we'll just accept the award on his behalf. We're the RudeBoyz, I'm sure.
I'm Tom!
And House of the Dragon. This was a show I watched late in the year. I didn't watch it live. Game of Thrones has some weight, has some emotional weight with me.
Agreed.
That I wasn't ready to re-enter. And then I said, you know what, fuck it. It's the end of the year coming up. There's the Rudies coming up. Let me watch it. And I watched it, and it is some good Game of Thrones, let me tell you.
You know who was ready to re-enter? Targaryens is the Targaryens.
Matt Smith, that's why he's dancing, baby. We'll talk about that in a little bit. This was just some good Game of Thrones stuff.
It really was.
Back to form.
Yep.
Sudden, quick deaths of major characters.
Ooh, dude, man.
Spoiler alert. But I mean, you should definitely watch it if you have any interest. Even if you don't have any interest in Game of Thrones, it might actually help that you don't, because then you don't have any of the weight of the previous series. Like, you could jump in on this and you'd be fine. Like, it obviously will pay off if you are invested into the franchise.
Yeah, no, it's just, man, just, and I also read the book too.
Okay.
And I'm watching this, so I was like, I don't know how they're gonna do the time lapse, and they fucking did the time lapse pretty well.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed that.
Like those,
I think that's good because we're talking about eons of stuff. We're not talking about what happened on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Like, we're talking about what happened in the year of the 7, 23, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Like, however their system is set up. Like, and then what are the ramifications 2 years from now? You know what I mean? Who's warring? Whose baby is now, grown up? You know what I mean? Like, that stuff is really cool. I like that, and I feel like Game of Thrones, the Song of Ice and Fire, that franchise definitely could have benefited for some time lapses. Let's speed this shit up. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
At certain points. At certain points.
No.
No?
Because...
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, no.
Because the way... Alright.
Alright.
Books 1 through 5 was more or less seasons 1 through 5.
Right, yes. No, you're right. It all comes down to the source material.
Yeah.
They can't just be like, alright, let's just fucking time warp. But you know what I mean. Like they could have been like, alright, some of these things are falling flat. Let's just speed it up. Speed it up there. Anyway, some good Game of Thrones stuff coming out of House of the Dragon.
No, I'm going to disagree with you on that.
All right, cool. Well, it doesn't matter. Other things
wow,
nominated.
Your friend's opinion doesn't matter. Cool.
Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
This show was heavy.
This show was.
I
heavy.
watched this in one weekend.
That was a very depressing weekend for you.
No, it was a good weekend.
Yeah.
Brother was gone.
This is how you choose to spend that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You weren't available.
Oh.
So.
This was really good. Who's the cat that played Dahmer?
Quicksilver. Peter Evans.
Quicksilver. Peter Evans.
Peter Evans.
Big year for Quicksilver this year, let me tell you. Yeah, Peter Evans, you've said he could act his balls off, and he certainly did.
He really fucking can. I mean, my introduction to him was American Horror Story.
Right, yeah. Not Kick-Ass? Not Days of Future Past?
That's right, he wasn't Kick-Ass.
Yeah, he was the other Kick-Ass.
He's such a minute character that it doesn't even matter. Okay. Like, no, and even like, I was watching the first 2 seasons of American Horror Story before Days of Future Past came out. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 2 Star Wars things that got nominated. Tales of the Jedi. This is the 6 episode animated series that kind of does some interstitial stuff with Count Dooku, his rise and fall.
It definitely shows you that the Jedi are pieces of shit.
I don't think you needed any proof of that. You would, honestly,
there are still Jedi sympathizers.
Right. I think you could probably, if any of the High Republic stuff is on Audible, you would those are the Jedi you would like, because those are like the heroes.
I need an order of how those go.
Sure, okay. The first book would be obviously the starting point. Path of Light, I think it's called.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I will look it up. That's not just a dismissive.
No, I got it. The other Star Wars show that got nominated, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan was very good.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan was really good. Here's my deal with Star Wars right now, everybody.
What's the deal with Star Wars?
Just to recap, Force Awakens, way too safe. Rogue One, loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Last Jedi, we walked out of it, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that or not. Like, that was very smart for a Star Wars movie. Like, that was very different, very weird, very, so like, okay, they're doing this. Solo was Solo. There's really nothing else you could say about that.
Right.
Rise of Skywalker was a mess, but it was like, whatever, dude. When the movie starts off with somehow a Palpatine return, it's like, okay, Star Wars, whatever. I don't care. Just entertain me for half an hour, 44 minutes, fucking 2 hours, whatever. I don't care anymore now. You know. So Obi-Wan has its problems, but it is very enjoyable. It's very entertaining. Ewan McGregor is phenomenal.
And Hayden Christensen coming back as Anakin was great.
I loved it. Yeah. Yes. You got to see the more Obi-Wan Darth Vader interactions with, like, yes, as a purist, do you really need?
Yes.
All right, so there you go. You honestly don't even answer the question. I'm already answering it for you.
You do. Because you know what? It's you're going to tell me that in the Osaka television show that's coming out, you're not going to want to see her face to face with Vader?
Well, it depends when it takes place. If it takes place after Jedi, you're not.
Yeah.
Right. Because Mandalorian takes place after Jedi.
I thought Mandalorian was that weird in between. No?
In between what?
I thought it was like that weird. Huh? Fuck you. I thought it was that weird in between Empire and Jedi.
Nope.
Whoa.
No, it's not.
Whoa.
It's not. The Empire fell. The New Republic is coming into prominence. So.
All right. Yeah. Yep. Stormtrooper.
Yep.
Stormtrooper heads on the spikes. Yep. Okay. All right. Look, I forget things.
It's fine.
Inside dimension. Remember you said
honestly,
this?
like brain lesions.
All right, that's what it is. See, I can't remember my sickness.
Right, I got it.
Idiot.
You call them brain goblins, right? Sometimes you call brain goblins.
No, brain goblins are a completely different thing than brain legions.
Okay.
Idiot.
Gotcha. Different than mind goblins?
Yeah.
Mind goblins.
Shut the fuck up!
Come on! I set myself up for that. Anyway, Obi-Wan, entertaining show.
Yes.
I do say that you might want to give Andor another shot. I know it is paced. It
horribly.
is paced not to your liking.
Horribly.
That's why they gave you 3 episodes off the jump. That's why they gave it to you. I think it is...
You should probably not try to watch it without taking a gummy.
You should, yeah, because it is... it's something you kind of need to get invested. It's the closest to like a Game of Thrones level drama you're going to get out of Star Wars. Out of space wizards and walking carpets and robots.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So congratulations, House of the Dragon, winner of the 2022 Best New Television Show, Rudy.
Hello. Okay, now we go to returning TV. Our nominees are What We Do in the Shadows, Those Lovable Vampires. Season 4. They're up to, by the way. Sorry. Didn't read the script all the way. Much like my boy Cash, who doesn't read scripts all the way. And our other nominee is Stranger Things Season 4. And our winner is... Stranger Things Season 4! And to accept the award is no one, because they need a chill moment after this season.
Yeah, so...
this was a fucking heavy season.
Yeah, so Nation, nobody's here to accept the award.
This was bad.
We'll do it, I'm sure.
I'm Tom.
We're the RudeBoyz, and we're accepting this award. Stranger Things Season 4. What a roller coaster I had for this.
This shit.
In the same sense with Game of Thrones, that this season had a lot of emotional weight.
Yeah.
Post my breakup, I'll just say it. You know, like, it's tough to get into things that I shared with somebody else. So coming into this show, I was very reluctant because I loved Season 3. I didn't think Season 2 was necessary, but they did it. And now we're coming back with 4. I didn't think it was necessary. And just getting into it and it being paced weird, all these new characters. Overall, though, I was glad I watched it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very good season. It was done very well. A lot more horror than previous seasons.
Yeah.
More into the sci-fi, with guys like Vecna and, all just the fucking gruesome murders that were going on in this show.
Seriously,
Yeah.
man, they dialed it up to 11 on this.
Well, all right, they're giving you applause for that
Okay,
show.
cool. Dumbasses.
But I think Eddie Munson, I was
Eddie
kind of
I haven't said Eddie
over
Munster.
him. But he was definitely unimportant. He was the typical, we're gonna really have you love this character and then kill him.
Typical Game of Thrones bullshit.
Typical Game of Thrones, typical Duffer Brothers bullshit.
Um,
I mean, I have gripes. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like some of the characters don't grow or grow too much, and they're completely different to who they are.
Well, I'm going to disagree on that.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you talking about Lucas?
Actually, no.
No?
Lucas
Okay.
was not on my radar for that.
'Cause I
was
know-
going to say, like, Dustin. Dustin is the same, regardless of
Okay.
what stakes are going on. He's always like making jokes or whatever. In the same sense with Steve. Steve acts the same way, but he is, he has his heroic moments because that's what he's kind of built out to do. Exactly. Robin, I thought, was just kind of there at some points.
No,
why are you here? You're
I
here to round out the 4 adults.
I
teens, I guess,
I
really,
liked
that's
Robin and what's her name?
I'm gonna say Wendy. It ain't Wendy.
No, Nancy's
Yeah.
relationship,
Yeah.
friendship,
Yeah,
reluctant friendship. I'll
right.
say
Because there was a lot of like, are you two?
Yeah.
Right.
And honestly, man, I don't know. Jonathan bugs me.
Jonathan, yeah.
He bugs me, and I really hope season 5 ends with Steve and Nancy together.
There's a video of back when this was a meme. It was like, he's a 10, but so someone dressed up as Nancy, and he says he's a 10, but he takes pictures of you in the pool. It's like, that's a little weird.
That's a little creepy.
It's like, okay, but he's a 10, but he's kind of like the number 1 suspect on his younger brother's murder. Like,
yeah, right, yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, but
he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, but girls like those
Jeffrey Dahmer nominated
guys,
for that.
like those guys who they think they can save.
Sure.
But I thought you were going to say
Nancy don't need to save no man.
I thought you were going to say Lucas because there were gripes of Lucas of how he was in this.
Well, I think you needed that. You needed that. You needed someone to kind of show that they were trying to grow up and still be brought back. Like, I needed that. Versus Will, who just my guy. Like get out or get off the pot, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Shit or get off the pot.
Well, no, get out of the closet or get off the pot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care anymore.
Is he
right
pooping
now.
in the closet?
Maybe
in a pot?
Yeah, because he's stuck there. Because the fucking Demogorgons are scaring him. I don't know.
Well, I'm thinking. I mean, season 5 is going to come down to a fight between 11 and Will.
You think?
Or 11 and a possessed Max.
Right, yeah, because Max is fucking...
Max did not have a good time this season.
No. Which is good.
Which broke my heart.
But you need those stakes. You need
Yeah.
those stakes, and I feel like they brought it. Speaking of stakes, you would put a stake through a vampire's heart. What We Do in the Shadows, season 4.
Yes.
I didn't think this season was going to be as good as it was leading up to it. With the stuff with Colin Robinson, how that ended in season 3. That you now have a baby. Well, the way season 3 ended was like all the vampires are going their separate ways, and then by the first commercial break in episode 1, they're all back together again, and you know, like that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But you know, it starts with like Nadja. She's like, I'm going to open up a vampire club.
Well,
Nandor wants to find love,
and Laszlo just wanted to bang Nadja.
Laszlo wanted to take care of Colin Robinson
and bang Nadja when she came home.
He does that normally. But overall, it definitely worked.
The house was in disrepair.
That was also another plot point. Gilmo finally came out, which is cool.
Yep. As Van Helsing's ancestor, right?
Well, both, yes.
Yes.
Actually, no, he came out like that in season 3, right? When the Vampiric Council tried to fight? Yeah. Yes. Great, funny show.
Yeah.
It still holds up. I'm very happy that it still has not lost its luster. Tom, you watched a little bit of Ring of Power. Rings of Power.
I did.
That was going to be nominated, but I didn't see it.
I think I gotta take a day off from work and just.
Oh wait, that's a new show. This is not a returning show. Get the fuck out of here, Tolkien. We're not talking about you no more.
Oh boy, the Tolkien will say it's gonna sue us.
Yes, fucking suck it, Amazon. Bring it on, Jeff Bezos, you scumbag piece of shit, motherfucker. Go to space.
I'm not worried.
Go to space, Jeff Bezos.
I'm not worried about Amazon. I'm more worried about the Tolkien estate suing us. You need to do some of your research, motherfucker.
Alright, so Stranger Things Season 4, winner of the Best Returning Television Rudy of 2022.
Excellent, gents. After that debacle.
Debacle is right.
We move on to our next Rudy of the evening. It is the MCU project. And we have... What's this? What's going on the teleprompter?
Nothing.
What's going on?
Read the words! Read the words! Sam, take over.
No! I'm good. I'm back.
Alright.
I'm back.
Alright.
Multiverse of...
Why is the control room mic'd?
Multiverse of Madness. Wakanda Forever.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because it's Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
You fuck.
Okay.
She-Hulk. Ms. Marvel. Werewolf by Night. And the winner is... Wakanda Forever! This fucking movie, man.
Who's accepting the award?
Ow. Accepting the reward is... Sherry!
Oh, okay. Fictional character Sherry. Sherry can't be here, everyone.
She's got to run on
fictional.
country.
But yes, Wakanda Forever, I think, to me, objectively, is the best Marvel Cinematic Universe project that came out this year. We'll talk about let's talk about the things that weren't nominated first. We'll work our way up. The movie not nominated, Thor: Love and Thunder, is a lot of fun. Christian Bale does a great job. Natalie Portman does a great job. Appropriate use of the Guardians, who at this point should not be headlining their own thing anymore. They really should just be popping in this and that. And that's
because fuck James Gunn.
Okay, listen.
Sorry. I had to get my own personal views in there.
That's fine.
Much like how, when people are trying to shove the environment down our throats when they're accepting awards on these award shows.
Fair, okay.
My standing is fuck James Gunn and fuck WB.
But as far as the movies go, I think it was the weakest of the three, right? We agreed on that.
Agreed.
We agreed on that.
Yep.
Moon Knight was interesting. Oscar Isaac, and please don't bring up another fucking he's gonna turn on this guy bit.
I mean, you gotta know Mike, because he does
three different people. Yes, he is three different people.
So it is
Jake
a strong
Lockley
possibility.
turned on everybody.
Uh-huh.
Was very interesting, very twisty, very turny, very like, what the fuck am I actually watching? Did a good job with that, I feel.
Agreed.
And the mythos and everything like that. But there were two stronger Disney Plus shows that came out at that time, right?
Yes.
Okay. The special presentation of Werewolf by Night, nominated for MCU Project of the Year. A lot of fun. Very well done.
Fucking good.
Yes, very well done. Do you think that that's your favorite of the year? You cannot have
of the Disney Plus projects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right, because it's horror stuff.
It's horror.
Right.
But it wasn't overly horror.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Which
it was dug. It was.
The fact that
it was
like
spayed.
how
neutered. Get it, like a dog reference.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Okay. There's a lot of dog references in this, like Jack Russell, like with doing like kind of scratching his ear like this. Did you pick up on that?
A little bit, yeah. I did enjoy when you finally saw the transformation. Like, it didn't...
You did and you didn't.
That's what I was gonna say, but you just want to fucking just steamroll over me.
Snowplow.
Fucking idiot.
So you didn't see it, as what you're saying.
Anyway, moving along.
So we want to talk about favorite Disney Plus shows. My favorite Disney Plus show was She-Hulk.
She-Hulk was very good.
She-Hulk
show-wise, not
well, Disney Plus.
project.
Well, correct, yes.
I don't count Werewolf by Night a show.
Right, but it was nominated.
Right, but
Okay.
it's not a show.
It's not a show, so it's the best non-show on Disney Plus.
Yes.
It was the only. Oh no, Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that
right.
piece of shit.
Oh.
That-
Honestly, I feel like us forgetting about it is enough proof you need right now. If we thought about it,
You don't
You're
fucking
right.
need to see it.
It
All
was
you
1,000% the best special presentation on Disney Plus.
All you need to know about Guardians Holiday Special is Kevin Bacon was in it, and Angry Mantis is adorable.
Oh, and Mantis and Peter are siblings now.
Yeah, but Angry Mantis,
Which, like, fine. I don't know. Ego fucked. Sure, whatever.
Angry Mantis is adorable.
She's good. Yeah. You didn't need that. This could have been a short.
Yeah.
You didn't need a whole movie. Like, remember when they used to do shorts?
It's like 46 minutes.
Yeah, shorts are like 10.
Yeah.
They
Whatever.
could've been 10.
Regardless, we don't need to talk about it.
We don't need to talk about it. Let's keep talking about She-Hulk.
She-Hulk was a lot of fun.
She-Hulk was a lot of fun. Reintroduces the world proper to Daredevil and Matthew Murdock, even though we did see him in No Way Home. This
Yeah,
is
but
proper.
we got
This is,
proper.
Yes, this is good stuff.
And apparently that's like the Matt Murdock we're going to be
I'm
seeing.
fine with that.
I mean, he'll be... supposedly he's going to be a little gritty, but, like, I mean...
Listen, the Netflix show is one thing.
Well, Daredevil, you know, you need a little grit.
Tell that to
With
the
Daredevil.
Matt Fraction runs. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need grit.
Matt Faction, I think.
Matt Fraction.
Faction.
Fraction. Fraction. It's Matt Fraction.
Okay.
Say it.
No.
Okay.
We're not.
Oh, we're not agreeing?
No.
Or disagreeing?
Nope.
All right.
I'm right, you're wrong.
Listen, I feel like Daredevil can have many different interpretations and still
Sure.
be true to the character. You know what I mean? Like, you know, him being gritty doesn't necessarily invoke. You can't make the Punisher not gritty. You can't make
Jessica Jones.
I guess so. Just I don't know much about
No,
her outside of the Netflix
I'm
show.
saying I'm fine with how this is going to be the interpretation of Matt Murdock.
Okay, cool. So we are agreeing.
Dude,
You're like,
any interpretation of Daredevil in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm okay with.
Okay in my book.
Like, I'm okie dokie with it.
But I thought, the season finale was spot on. Like, a lot of fourth wall breaking stuff.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Great stuff. Really big fan of it. Fuck the haters. She-Hulk was fun.
Absolutely. Ms. Marvel.
Ms. Marvel was a lot of fun as well.
It was a lot of fun.
Was probably the most different Disney Plus show so far.
Our first introduction to mutants.
Well, that is true, too, yes.
And you got to hear the X-Men theme?
Yes. I had to re-listen to it because you told me about that. I was like, what? 6 to midnight, Tommy was.
Fucking, I'm hard thinking about it. Okay.
That works too, right?
Sure. So
I think Ms. Marvel was actually treated like a show instead of they were just like, okay, WandaVision, let's just make a big fucking 6-hour movie and chop it up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like Ms. Marvel if Ms. Marvel had a laugh track, it would make sense because it was treated as such. And I know the source material is treated as such. It is treated like more of a exploration on a young girl's coming into her own story. Yeah. Versus just like, I'm a superhero, you know? Like shit like that. So we enjoyed that. Moving away from the Disney Plus shows, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness is my favorite Marvel movie this year. It is objectively not as good as our winner, but I thought it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
You got your Tom 6 to Midnight moment with Patrick Stewart. I enjoyed seeing Reed Richards and a proper Black Bolt, maybe for like 12 seconds.
John Krasinski, whatever.
You over John Krasinski?
I was over him.
Oh, okay.
I was never an Office fan. So,
right. Okay.
You know,
All
whatever.
Right, that's fine.
Yeah, I
Jack
mean...
Ryan. I should have put that on my list.
Never saw... Did you watch it?
I didn't watch season 1.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Girlfriend
It was
made you watch it?
It's not made. It was a lot. Well, you know what? I'll put it on next episode's catch-up.
Girlfriend made you watch it. Okay,
She's
cool.
a big fan of John Krasinski.
I'm sorry, she likes bad actors.
I'm not saying he's a good actor. I'm saying he's easy on the eyes.
Now
that I wanted to press.
I love it. Yes, every time. Oh my god.
There we go.
Lady boner.
There we go. Yeah, Multiverse of Madness.
Dude, the fact that like when you saw Jon Stewart rolling, and you heard
see me roll. Jon Stewart,
Patrick Stewart.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? You need another RudeBoyz special.
No. When you saw Patrick Stewart rolling, and you hear the music,
you lost your fucking mind.
I believe I screamed in the theater,
like this.
I believe I did. But we really didn't talk about our winner.
No, because we're leading up to it. So our winner was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
And I said this minutes after watching that movie. That was objectively the best Marvel movie so far, especially in Phase 4. Especially in 2022, especially in Phase 4.
Yep.
It had so much weight to it. It needed to do so much. It needed to introduce Namor properly into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It needed to also deal with the real-world death of Chadwick Boseman.
Yep.
And it needed to push on this franchise, like the wheels keep on chugging, what I mean? Like, it just keeps on going.
Yeah. It was so good. I mean...
And they did it all.
And still,
Great
it just gives me that whole, like, where are the other Avengers? Where is everyone else to help poor Shuri, who has to deal with the weight of everything right now?
You know what? We don't know. Because
Phase 4, where's Steve?
We honestly,
you would think Steve would come by and be like, "Yo, you all right?" Like,
right.
Well,
Steve's might be an old ass man who might not even
right.
be alive. We don't know.
We bite your fucking tongue if I poke
We
it
don't
out.
know. We don't know. The last time we saw him was after Endgame. He was an old
Where's
ass man.
Winter Soldier? Why didn't he show up?
Nowhere. He was fucking fighting around with.
He was too busy.
Fucking Flag Smashers.
He was too busy trying to bang Sam's sister. He really was. He wanted to tap her.
Beautiful young woman.
He wanted to
Wakanda
bend her
forever.
over that fucking starboard bound side of a boat.
Starboard
and fuck her.
bound?
Yeah. Talking boat logic here.
Boat logic. Talking boat logic here, everybody.
He wanted to bang her overboard.
Angela Boats.
Angela Bassett just got the
She won Golden Globe.
supporting.
Well, yeah, but well deserved. She won it. She's the first actor to win a Golden Globe out of a Marvel Cinematic Universe property.
Deserved.
And I think 100%
deserved.
The acting you got out of her, out of Letitia White, right?
Despite what her
White. I don't listen. However, the performance they both put on screen,
so
fantastic,
good,
and
so
that is
good.
all we are talking about here.
February 1st, Disney Plus.
There you go. So, Nation, if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
We talked about the Marvel Universe projects. Wakanda Forever, winner 2022.
Yes.
MCU project of the year.
Hey, gents, wonderful. So glad to see my beautiful Angela Bassett win a legitimate award. Hey, Chauncey, you gonna start already? Shut the fuck up. Oh boy, we can't give him a RudeBoyz specials.
I don't know what's going on.
He's getting real
Tom, are
salty.
you yelling at Chauncey right now?
I did.
Was that just what? Okay, I had my headphones on. I couldn't. I don't know. Sorry. Continue.
He's
I'm producing, bro.
Dude,
sorry.
He's gotta get cut off.
All right. Well, listen. He's only got a couple more.
Too many. Next up is wrestling. The rooting for wrestling. First up is AEW backstage drama. We already know how this plays out. Follow the White Rabbit, which I thought this was something completely different. I won't lie. Oh, the Juicy Sammy Uso Cody returns to WWE. And our winner is... Usi Juicy Sammy Uso! It looks like a dick.
Let's address the elephant in the room. So I deleted, as you thankfully pointed out live on the air in front of the millions watching at home for the Rudies.
What do you mean? I
omitted the fact that Vince McMahon retires.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the past 15 days of 2023 have possibly soiled... Oh no. Have possibly soiled that nominee.
Absolutely.
So I took it out of the running. It was going to win anyway because we did, the Academy of Rude Arts and Sciences, we spoke. And the winner was clearly going to be Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn going through everything that he did.
Stuff.
With everything, I'm talking about even like the Johnny Knoxville stuff. The conspiracy theorist stuff. The Johnny Knoxville match. And then him weaseling his way into the bloodline.
I don't remember the Johnny Knoxville match.
No, you wouldn't. But it was very entertaining.
I don't remember. I do not remember most of WrestleMania from 2022.
Understandable.
Yeah. It was bad.
I mean, WrestleMania itself was alright.
No, I was bad.
Oh yeah, you were bad. But Sami Zayn receiving this Rudy, totally well deserved.
Yeah. He can't be here right now.
He can't be here right now. He's too busy being Usi Juicy.
Yeah.
And Juicy Usi.
Man, and I got a feeling that this storyline's just gonna go like
it's gotta pay off at Mania. It's gotta.
I really think it's gonna be leading. I'm thinking he's going to accidentally eliminate like one of the Usos or Sikoa,
right,
in the Royal Rumble.
Right. Because he probably thinks
because he's gonna.
Like, no, I'll just lay down for you there.
Well, no, I think he's gonna try to like eliminate Kevin Owens, but they're gonna get in the way. And
don't put Kevin Owens has a title match. Don't put him in the Royal Rumble. That's my pet peeve.
Oh sorry. Yeah, that's right. He does. I forget. I
pet peeve. If you've got a match already on the card, you should not be in the part of the Royal Rumble.
Moxley was.
Yeah, but especially,
but it was Mox.
If you're in the world title, also, if you already lost a world title match, that's it. Back of the line, my guy. Don't try to be like, I'm going to win for a Rumble. Like, no, you did that already.
But you go for a mid card. Well, actually, the funny thing is,
like, I don't know if the IC champion wants to go into the Royal Rumble. Fine, I'm okay with that.
Well,
I would be better off if he had his own feud and his own booking and everything.
I don't know if you watched SmackDown.
I did watch SmackDown.
They said that they can go for any title they want. Unless that was just Michael Cole jabbering his words.
Might be. Because I feel like you've already lost the plot
because it was during the Liv Morgan, Raquel Gonzalez.
So maybe they were saying...
And they were like, they could go, the winner could go for...
You might be talking for the female Royal Rumble winner going for either the Raw or the SmackDown.
Well, they didn't actually say male or female Royal Rumble.
Right, but so
they just said the Royal Rumble
winner
can go on.
But I feel like this year you kind of lost the plot a little bit when Austin Theory cashing his Money in the Bank for the United States.
You're right.
Which, don't get me wrong, is, I'm sure, wrestling logic aside, fine.
What Austin Theory is doing right now is... awesome.
Yes. Oh, yeah, no, I agree. It took him to lose the Money in the Bank for him to get there, and also for Vince McMahon to retire, which he should have stayed retired. But what are you going to do with that? Hence why you're not in the nominees. Let's talk about the other nominees. Speaking of,
we got
AEW backstage drama.
Man,
we did a whole Wrestle Weekend of AEW All Out and Clash of the Castle.
That was a fun weekend.
That was that weekend, though.
I was so high.
That was that weekend.
I was so high that weekend.
I feel like there's so much that stemmed out of that brawl. Like, you right there?
My mouth just went dead.
Like, you had to rebook your World and Trios titles. You had to do something. You had to do something.
Which they did.
Yes. Punk out
Good.
It's just pretty crazy.
He was delicious. He doesn't drink, so his blood was delicious. All right, Morbius, we know. Go back and drain him. You got some big balls with your bodyguard now, there, Fakash. Michael, leave. Okay, I'll go.
That's not a dog, by the way, everybody.
That ain't little DMX.
Speaking of AEW, sort of. Cody Rhodes coming back to WWE.
Yeah.
The worst kept secret, but still a fucking killer moment.
Was it?
Which?
I was
The worst kept
surprised.
secret? You were surprised? Okay. I feel like people were like, Cody left AEW, where's he gonna go? He's gonna go back to WWE.
I was really drunk that weekend.
Right, but that was a very fun, exciting time.
Yeah.
You know, he was well received. He was treated like a top star immediately. Had 3 really good matches with Seth Rollins. The third one being a Hell in a Cell match where he, prior to, tore his pectoral muscle, so he was given a fucking performance of a lifetime. And hopefully only good things happen to Cody Rhodes. You know,
he's winning the Rumble.
That's what I think. But I don't know. They're kind of building Cody right now with all these
vignettes,
like these vignettes that he might not need to win the Rumble. You know, he might come back at his own time. You know,
or he might turn around and win the Elimination Chamber.
Another thing that WWE has done pretty good after Triple H took over was so we put in the Follow the White Rabbit. This is the alternate reality. All this stuff that they did to build up Bray Wyatt's return. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about at live events, in between matches, or in intermission, play Jefferson Airplane? Follow the White Rabbit?
Yeah.
White Rabbit, whatever it's called, that song. So people online, they're like, whoa, what the fuck's going on now, you know? People think that was a Killer Kross, Karrion Kross return, because he was White Rabbit in Lucha Underground. But again, it caught people talking. That's the thing. Like, you want the buzz to go on. Like, the show... Like, if you want to say that all this wrestling is fiction and work, it shouldn't be only 3 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Friday.
And 2 hours on Tuesday.
Well, yes. But it should just keep on going. You know what I mean? So, like, all this fiction going on. Then you get all these weird things going on in the background of interviews. You got all these QR codes you see. That stuff goes to these weird things, and people are talking about it. Like, don't get me wrong, they're fucking... Internet wrestling fans will just eat this shit up, devour it minutes after it happens. But it's interesting. People are talking, and that's really what it's all about. Engaging the fans. And I think in 2022, what WWE what WWE has done in that regard should be applauded.
Sure. Yep.
I don't know how they can do something similar. You know what I mean? Like, a character like Bray Wyatt needed to be very meta to bring him back. Like, I don't know how you would debut another character like this without completely doing the same thing over again. So we gotta see. We gotta see what happens. But regardless of all of these, Sami Zayn, winner of the 2022 Rudy Wrestling Thing of the Year. And I think that really does kind of conclude it for the Rudies proper. Some things we want to talk about real quick. Some other Rudies. Comic of the Year. Amazing Fantasy 1000.
Yep.
For Spider-Man's birthday. Happy birthday, Spider-Man. We read Amazing Fantasy 1000. I picked you up a copy.
Thank you again.
You're welcome. Yeah. And it's a fun anthology of little mini stories of Spider-Man stuff, Amazing Fantasy history. Like, it's just a great...
That Neil Gaiman one was so good.
That was really good. That was a really good story.
I love that one.
I like the one where it was Spider-Man, like, it was another multiverse thing, and he was like, oh, you're super successful, and you're, really popular, like this and that, and then everyone's like, no, we're not. We're Peter Parker. We fucking suck. That's the point. I like that. There was follow-up stories to the other stories from Amazing Fantasy 15, which were good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Amazing Fantasy wins best comic Rudy of the Year. I feel like I've said this it's so jarbled up multiple times. We do have our Rude Brood Member of the Year. this is something that came out of left field. So nominations are Sam the Skeleton, who held it down for us for Rudetober.
So I guess Chauncey's off, huh?
No, Chauncey's actually on here. Chauncey's part of the Rude Brood.
Well, I figured Chauncey was gonna, present, but okay.
No, I feel like this is we're presenting this because this is us. We're celebrating the Rude Brood.
You didn't
tough shit.
Express that.
Jonesy, new for the Rude Brood. Chauncey, newer to the Rude Brood.
Jonesy's around when you just hear Jonesy.
Exactly.
And you hear fucking Morbius fly back up to his rafters.
Is that what that sound was?
Yep.
But the winner is Jonesy.
What the fuck is this? Come here, Cash! I won't. You won't do nothing.
Did you hear that?
Jonesy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
See that?
Shit. All right. So Jonesy wins Rude Brood Member of the Year. Here to accept the award, because Jonesy can't be seen on camera, is name redacted. Hang on. It says T. Allen. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Tim A. So, accepting the award. Alright, thank you for that. And Rudy's Lifetime Achievement Award, I'm going to give to my co-host, Tom. Tom has kind of killed it with the RudeBoyz Top 10 this year. Definitely stepped it up, and he definitely set himself up for success. I mean, you like that, right?
Wow. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting this, so this
here you go. You can drink that.
This does call for a special.
There you go. Yeah. So Tommy again, huh?
Can still drink.
Let's do a little bit. There we go. Yes. Whoa. Rude Lifetime Achievement Award. Tommy Cash. Clink it up, brother. That's piss warm. God damn it. Woo! I've been babying these drinks.
Huh?
Said I've been babying these beers.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could.
So that does it for the Rudies proper.
Yeah, totally. Wow.
Let's do some of the RudeNation rocks the Rudies.
Yeah.
So this is something we do on our social media platforms, pretty much Instagram.com/RudeBoyz469 and Twitter.com/RudeBoyz469. Let me go straight to the account and RudeNation. Let me tell you how you all voted in these polls. Now, these are not necessarily analogs to what we did. That's more on our Twitter. So these were kind of a little more fun, jokey polls. So we got Best Fantasy Prequel Series, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, versus Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. And the winner is Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon with 62% to 38%. You don't have to do the claps. Okay, we're going to do the claps. The next RudeNation Rocks the Rudies is Father of the Year Award. We have Kratos, star of God of War Ragnarok, and Daddy Ass, formerly known as Billy Gunn. I guess still known as Billy Gunn. Adopted father of the acclaimed and real-life father of the smoke... What are they called? The Gun Club. The Gun Club, yes. Colton and winner is Daddy Ass! With a whopping 75%.
Oh boy.
That's it. Everybody loves the acclaimed. The Step on Me Big Mommy Award goes to... I'm sorry, it was between two big, beautiful women. BB Dubs. She-Hulk and Rhea Ripley. Let me tell you, these pictures I picked were pretty good pictures.
They are.
It's the picture of She-Hulk cradling that man and Rhea Ripley pinning, I think it's Roxanne Perez, kind of with her legs behind her back, which are her head. And the winner is, with 70%, this is my virginity! Rhea Ripley. Very well done. 70% to She-Hulk's 30%. I think that's skewed. That's skewed by, obviously, the wrestling contingent on our Instagram, and, I don't know, just the internet hate for She-Hulk for some reason. I don't know. They just hate a strong woman.
There are a lot of people, even within our group, that hate strong women.
That's fucked up. You know, come on.
Fucked up that I said that, or fucked up they do?
That's fucked up they do.
Okay.
Yeah. Worst thing Matt Smith did in 2022. So it's that Morbius dance, which has already happened several times on this episode on itself.
He's fucking dancing in the aisles right fucking
He's
now!
still going. Or him fucking his own niece. Well, not his own niece, but his fictional niece in House of the Dragon. And winner with 64%. Fucking his own niece. That is the worst thing Matt Smith did in 2022. I mean, I don't think a lot of people saw that dance. That dance was also pretty bad. But
watch it on Netflix, people.
Yes. Best villain of the 80s. This is a little bit of a throwback. RudeNation rocks the Rudies. We have a true demon born out of the void, capable of mental manipulation to consume your very essence. Or Vecna. So Jeffrey Dahmer versus Vecna. And winner of this Rudy is Jeffrey Dahmer. Man, people really thought he was a bad boy.
Except for certain people.
People thought this real life person was worse than a fictional demon. So,
but then there are certain people who felt bad for him.
Yeah, I guess, whatever. 64% to 36%. This is okay. Jesus. We got 2 more to go. Best musical moment of 2022. We've got Wednesday Addams' Dance from Wednesday, performed by the wonderful, beautiful Jenna Ortega, and Eddie Munson's guitar solo in the finale of Stranger Things 4. And winner goes to, this was a tight race, Eddie's guitar solo. That did it.
How tight
that's
was
really
this?
really done. Well, anything. Which never mind. Eddie, it was 58 to 42. So that is just a couple votes. Just a couple votes.
Wow! That was so close, man. Okay,
very close, very close. So that won best musical moment of 2022. And then this was fun, and this is something I'm going to have to respect going forward. So RudeNation, you've heard me use the phrase "snixty" a lot in respect to the X-Men 60th anniversary, and I thought that was really clever. Tom disagreed, so I wanted to take it to the nation. And so, as a fan vote, I asked, "Is snixty a clever phrase for 60 years of X-Men?" And I have a picture of Wolverine with snicked, so people get it, and a GIF of Wolverine from one of the Marvel games, so they understand it. And I'm going to respect. And let me phrase it: we have to respect the results of this, and the RudeNation says, we're getting a drum roll or no? The RudeNation says, I know you don't want it. The RudeNation says it's not clever. Good. So it's not, it's dead and buried, nation. Sorry, Tom, but I won't bring it up.
Why are you apologizing to me?
No, because I was really hype on it, and the times I used it, I thought it was good, but it wasn't. Don't get me wrong. Like this race I watched, I obviously had a horse in this race.
You had personal interest in this match,
but like seeing people vote yes, and I'm like, oh great, and then people voting no, and I'm like, oh no,
nation, you guys are my heroes,
and this is why
save it for next year.
No, that's not 60.
You'll figure it out. Don't worry.
All right, so that was the Instagram edition of RudeNation Rocks the Rudies. The Twitter edition of RudeNation Rocks the Rudies is right here, Sherm from the past. Hey, everybody, this is Sherm from the future, or I guess present, or I guess past, because depending on when you listen to this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The Instagram edition of the RudeNation Rocks the Rudies is one thing. Over on our Twitter, the Twitter edition is a little different, is a little more cut and dry, is a little more taking the nominees that was set up by your boys and the Academy of Rude Arts and Sciences. So let's get to it. Best video game of 2022, voted on by the nation, Marvel Snap. 50% of the vote. Pretty much even split between the other 2 nominees, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge and Infernax. Best movie of 2022, undeniably, the Twitter regime of the RudeNation says Violent Night is the best movie of 2022. Best new TV show of 2022, Monster. Jeffrey Dahmer, Monster. That won that vote. Best returning TV show of 2022, Stranger Things took it. They agree with your boys. Best MCU project of 2022. It's the same nominees as ours. However, we did have to omit Werewolf by Night because we can only put 4 nominees up here because Twitter sucks. Mark Zuckerberg, you have nothing to do with Twitter, but you also suck. Elon Musk, you suck. But either way, what doesn't suck is that Doctor Strange won the Twitter edition RudeNation Rocks the Rudies Best MCU Project of 2022. And to wrap it up, the best wrestling thing of 2022, undeniably, your boys and the nation see eye to eye. Sami Zayn with a hell of a year, hell of a bunch of storylines, just hell of a guy, wins the Twitter edition RudeNation Rocks the Rudies Best Wrestling Thing of 2022, and that does it for the Twitter polls. Take it away, boys.
So
that wraps up the Rudies, like proper. We do have some tooties.
Now we go to the two.
We got a couple tooties,
Couple.
which are the worst.
We got 3.
The worsts.
That's a few
of the year.
So now we go to the tooties, which are the worst of 2022.
Correct. There you go.
Okay. First up, our first tootie goes to CM Punk.
Yeah, this was, from Rudy to Tootie. He won with his comeback of Wrestling Rudy of 2021.
Yeah.
And
he fucked himself.
This is what happened, man. Don't get me wrong. I think he had really good matches and really good programs.
Sure.
How everything went down and the dust settled really kind of eclipsed everything that he did. I think his program with MJF was great. His program with Kingston was great. Paige. Every program he did since coming back was enjoyable. And it just all went to shit because his ego just kind of got the best of him. And I am a CM Punk fan. I like what he does in between the ropes.
Yeah.
But when, listen, he's got to fucking stop fucking tooting his own horn, beep, like cut it out, it's a shame, and that is he is a prime example of why he is a winner of the 2022 Tooties.
Yes. Other nominees for
other
Tooties
award winner. There's no nominees. It's just
I don't know how they do the prizes.
You get the Tooties. You suck. You get the Tooties.
Was Drew Mack not winning in the UK?
That's a definite tootie.
Clash of the Castle.
That's a definite tootie. Don't get me wrong. I'm really digging this Roman Reigns streak. I'm a big fan of the champion pops up when he does. I always did. Even when it was Brock, I always did, and I know you don't.
Yep.
But I like it. This event was catered for Drew to win. And he did not. And it was such a toot. It was such a toot when it didn't win. He didn't win.
Even though the match is considered a bagger.
It was a good match.
Another match that could have been close to what Tootie was the fucking Sheamus Gunther match.
No, that was a good match.
It was a good match, but
Sheamus should have won, you're saying. I understand.
Which, that would have completed Sheamus.
Yes, that would have. Yes. No, it would
have. That would have completed.
Maybe they're waiting for Mania. Maybe
I hope
they're
so.
holding that for Mania.
I hope.
Who knows?
I hope.
But yeah, I think Clash of the Kingdom, Clash of the What the fuck is it called? Clash of the Castle.
Clash of the Castle.
Holy fuck.
Who's the high one that weekend?
It's not a matter of being high. It's a matter of how you want
remembering it.
Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. Drew Mack not winning at Clash of the Castle.
Well, no. You should have saved that. Our last tootie, and well-deserved, goes to Rob Zombie's The Munsters.
Oh, yes, this is all you.
This was so trash.
Right.
I wanted to like it, but I couldn't. Because it was just so bad, and it was just
the
like
Munsters, right?
I do like the Munsters, but it was just like, hey, Rob Zombie, if you want to learn how to do like a homage to your can't drive,
thank God.
If you want to learn how to do an homage to your childhood.
Right.
Look what Tim Burton did with Wednesday.
Right.
That was so good.
That's a good point, man. We both got a Munsters and Addams Family reinterpretation.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
Horror, baby. It's a good year for horror.
It really is. I mean, and horror it's going to keep rolling.
Rolling.
And that is all we have.
Come on.
For... That's me to you singing.
That's the Tooties?
Yeah.
That's it for the Tooties. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there was plenty of Tooties, but those were what nominated.
Those were the ones that your boys cared about.
Congratulations to all our winners, Rudies and Tooties. Thank you to Michael Morbius holding it down on the pre-show on the green carpet. Chauncey, our new host, our new Rude member.
I am so glad to be here.
Give him a live mic.
I'm so happy.
Okay.
I'm so happy to just be part of the team.
Cut the mic. And thank you, Nation, for hearing your voice in the Rudies. Once again, thank you.
Thank you.
And on that note, Rude Nation, thank you for joining us for the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. We are done and dusted. 2022, it can now be put to bed.
Thank God.
That's it.
2022 could suck my nut.
I feel like you say that about every year.
2022, man, was bad.
I mean, we just went through all the good stuff. How could you say it was bad? The whole episode was based off of the good stuff.
I could have shown you my bank account from 2022.
Well, that's not me. That's you. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fucking... show you my car repairs from 2022.
All right, so you're talking personally speaking.
I just want 2022 in the rearview mirror and fuck off.
There you go. So now we can move on to 2023.
Yep.
What's coming up 2023 right now? What's in our periph right now? The Royal Rumble.
Yes.
And what we are going to do, Rude Nation, actually at the end of this recording, we're going to be getting ready for a Wrestle Special retro rewatch. Royal Rumble, a lot of R's. 1998. This is the one that Stone Cold wins. He goes on to WrestleMania 14 to win. This is the one with Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker casket match, which is the injury Shawn Michaels gets that puts him out of commission for, 5, 6, 7 years or something like that. So it's a pivotal Royal Rumble for a lot of reasons. So we're going to get ready for that. Next episode of RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus is also going to be Royal Rumble related. It is going to be the RudeBoyz Rank Up. A lot of R's. RudeBoyz Rank Up for the Royal Rumble winners.
We are the quadruple we are.
So we got that going on. So follow us on our social media platforms because like we do on our RudeBoyz Rank Ups, we go to twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469 and we get the Rude Nation to help join our ranking systems. Yes. So we look forward to see you there. When is there? We'll let you know. We don't know yet. We'll let you know.
I know.
Maybe it'll be Royal Rumble weekend.
I know my lady will probably be there.
Perfect. Maybe it'll be... So yeah, Royal Rumble's on a Saturday, right, this year?
28th.
Right, so maybe we'll do the 27th. Tentative. We don't know yet. I'm just saying this out loud. We'll see. You have no watch. I don't know what you're looking at.
Oh, we were supposed to go watch on the 28th.
But I'm saying the 27th Maybe we'll do... That's when we do the rank up.
Or I come by early. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
See, exactly. We tentative. We will let you know, Rude Nation, because we love when you are there, just like Rude Nation rocks the Rudies.
Yep.
So, our social media platforms, twitter.com/RudeBoyz469, facebook.com/RudeBoyz469, instagram.com/RudeBoyz469. All those things were great interactions that we received from the Rude Nation. It helped us out tremendously to shape this Rudies Award season. So thank you for joining us for that stuff. Only good stuff coming this year. We have a YouTube. I know you said it once already, but are you going to say it again, or am I going to wait?
Instead.
I guess so. Listen, I'll start talking.
We have a YouTube?
Yep, we do. There it is. We do have a YouTube, which you can see our Infernax stream.
Oh, yeah? Where?
On YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah. YouTube.com/@RudeBoyz469. You keep talking over the URL. That's the most important part, you motherfucker. And like we said, Nation, when we get ready to do the RudeBoyz Rank Up for the Royal Rumble winners, twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. We'll be streaming some the old-fashioned Rude Boys rank up from Tier Maker, and yes, we would love for you to join that and let your voice be heard. Do the Rude Boys, what is it? The RudeNation veto, the RudeNation veto rule, whatever. We come up with rules every single time. Whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't
We change the rules, much like how WWE changes every year,
exactly,
or every fucking 6 months.
You can find us on a multitude of podcast platforms. More so each and every year. I'll tell you that much. Once Podbean kind of like incorporates other stuff, I just put it out there, baby boy and girl.
Put on a link tree.
Yeah, we have a link tree. linktr.ee/RudeBoyz. That has all of our links, and that link is in our info for the episode, and it's on our Instagram and Twitter, and etc. 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 But Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn. But our home away from home, the award-winning Podbean network, combining mega powers, shaking with the Rude Boys. Our headquarters, rudeboyz.podbean.com.
Flick that golden beam.
If you want to hit me up on social media, I'm at Tesherms, TEH_SHERMS. I have a mixology page, which I am looking to do something more with. I know fucking algorithms are weird. I have to do like video content and shit for that. We have a TikTok too. We're trying to get on.
Why don't you do more on the TikTok?
We are trying to do a little more on the TikTok, yes.
Why don't you do some
I gotta add that to the link tree, yes. I haven't
do
done
some
that
more
yet.
of your Sure Mix a Lot on TikTok.
I should, yeah, but like I don't know. I gotta focus on one fucking social media platform. You know? Sure Mix a Lot 64 on Instagram.
How are we gonna... I feel like we're just circling the drain if we're just focusing on one.
No, well, I mean, no, listen, I gotta focus on
Social
one, and then
media
the other platforms can follow. One needs to be the headquarters. I can't just focus, like, I need to be focused like a laser beam. Tom, where can they reach
Like
you
a
on social
genetic
media?
jackhammer.
Exactly, yes. The grapefruit's the product of my semen. It was a real thing that was said by the chairman of the board of WWE.
You can find me at Tommy_Cash80. That's Cash with a K.
On Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, thank you.
Nation, this has been a good episode.
It was.
A lot of stuff I have to do in post production, but it's going to be worth it.
Glad
I'm gonna
you
like
have
it.
off
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna take a step away from it when it's all done and be like, that's some good shit. And hopefully, Nation, let me know if you liked it, or let me know if you hated it. And if I don't hear anything, I'm just gonna assume you loved it. And that's all I gotta say about that. Nation, thank you for joining us. Rude Boys out. Bye.
This has been a presentation of the Rude Boys Podcast Network.
Oops.